this is the retard, and I'm the reptile. There was this incident at the Montreux, it's called Montreux Jazz Festival, where we were waiting for food, and then there was this lady, and she just got her food, and then Esben,
I was telling Mads a story, and then there was this spit bubble coming out of my mouth, landing directly in her food, and she didn't notice, but I laughed my ass off, and I told it to Mads, and he laughed his ass off even more.
Yeah, and it was just like, she just bought this really expensive meal, way too expensive, and then this retard spits in her food, and that's kind of like, we were just talking about it. If we have to explain the names, like maybe that's why you're called the retard, the reptile. Yeah, it's because I always end up in these situations where I either have to flee, fight, or play dead, and it's kind of that's what the reptile brain is.
And how long have you been playing together?
2 years.
Yeah,
more or less.
around 2 years.
And I heard it sort of kick-started when you were in Shanghai. Is that right? How did that transpire?
We went there, and then we brought our instruments. It's kind of how it was. And then we only played one concert in Denmark, and then we went to China, and then we said like, let's bring our things and see how far we can get. And we're playing more like away these days than we're playing in Denmark. But actually, we're trying not to play. We're playing as little as possible, because we're about to record a debut album.
For example, right now we've been writing a lot of songs with different songwriters from other bands. We've just found out that being the two of us and having a lot of people to play ball with adds a whole lot to not only our own experience, but also the experience of the show. I would like to see the Peaches karaoke set.
Sounds interesting. What's with that? What do you think she's going to do?
I think she became quite inspired touring in China, and maybe she sort of reinvented herself as a karaoke show.